over, girl, you the flyest. Yes, indeed, ain't playing no games with you. Can I have your signature? I'm your biggest fan. It's such an honor to be with you.
What's up, Mela gang? It's your girl Mela, and I am back with another video. Get it, girl. Hey, get it, girl. As you guys can tell by the title, so I decided to do a story time today. Now, this story time was crazy, okay? It had to be the summer of 2014. So my cousin, his ex-girlfriend, so we're gonna call her Aggie. I don't know why, but we just gonna name her Aggie, okay? So Aggie and my cousin used to come over my house almost every weekend, and we would have a good time. I used to be like, you should come over for a weekend. Like, I don't want to go. So we got to convince my mom to let me go. Aggie told me that I have a good time. We're going to go out. We're going to just have fun. So that already sold me. I was like, I just turned 18. Oh, this weekend's about to be crazy lit. Girl, so I thought. So moving on. We went to my mom's room. So I'm telling my mom that I'm getting ready to go spend the weekend with them. And Aggie's like, yeah, you know, let Melissa go spend the weekend with us. We're going to have fun and everything. My mom was like, well, okay. So I was like, so I was all hyped. You feel me? I was ready in the car. So we drive into our house. So we get there, right? Ooh, she cooked some food and it was so good. You know, I was just so ready to have a good time. So we stayed at her house for a little bit. We ate, we watched movies, had a good time. Now it's about like 10 p.m. She never told me we was gonna go to the club or anything. She just said we was gonna have a good time. You telling an 18-year-old about to take her out and have a good time. You already know I knew we was gonna go to the club. Aggie came in the room at 10 something and she was like, oh, get dressed, we about to go to this club. And I was like, what club? She was like, oh, we about to go to like this hard rock club. I don't know, like, say no more, I'm down, let's go. I'm about to go to a fancy club, you feel me? So I put on the cutest little outfit. You know, your girl was looking cute. I put on one of my new fresh wigs, you know. I'm in the car with my cousin and his girl. So we listen to music. I'm getting mad high. I'm like, hey, tonight is about to be that night. Nobody hold me back tonight. Okay. So we get there, I see the Hard Rock sign. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm really about to go to the club. Before we got out the car, I called my boyfriend. I was like, babe, so we just pulled up. So, you know, about to be having a good time. He was like, just chill out, whatever. So, y'all, this is the part of the story where
you got me fucked up.
I'm looking around, I'm seeing a whole bunch of grown people. I'm not seeing anybody that's 18, 19. I'm not seeing nobody around my age. I just see a whole bunch of grown ass people. So that already had me worried. So we pulled up and there's a line. So I'm like, wow. Whoever that DJ was that night, he was playing all the old school songs. Like, he was playing all the lit behind songs. Like, everything had me hyped. I'm outside the line, I'm dancing, I'm having a good time. Because I already know it's about to be crazy once we get in there. So I'm having a good time with Aggie. We dancing. Like, remind you, we outside the whole time. We haven't even made it inside of the club yet. We outside in a line, okay, outside of the club. I look around, right? I turn around and there was like this, okay, where the security guard was, there was like this huge sign. Like, there's no way you could miss that huge sign. Like, there was no way. And they had it in bold, like bold and white. It says 21.
Here we go.
So I turned to Aggie. I'm like, Aggie, look, the sign says 21 and up. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna let these people skip us. We're just gonna be the last person in line, you know. Don't worry about it. We about to go in the club. We about to have a good time. Don't worry about it. You with me.
I got you.
I'm like, cool. I'm like, cool. I'm what she said, I'm with her. So we cool. So I'm like, okay, so in my mind, the only thing that's in my head is I just turned 18. I thought you get in the club, you get inside the club when you're 18. And my cousin, right? My cousin, let me tell y'all what he did. He's so what he did, okay? The security guard was asking for your ID and everything. He pulled out his ID like, of course, he's set, ready to go in. He's waiting for us to get in. And he gave her ID to the security guard. And, you know, that was like, okay, cool. So she got in. And don't forget, we were the last few people in line. But we turn around, there's more people walking behind us. Like, don't worry, because I'm with her, so we cool. So it's cool. As soon as I hand him my ID, y'all remember that song? Oh, it goes like this. Here comes the one and everybody in the club get tipsy. It goes something like that. The security guard made a scene. I gave him my ID. He was like, no. I was like, no, you gotta be 21. He pointed at that huge ass sign. He was like, 21, it's in bold. He was like, you just turned 18 a few days ago. You still a baby. You can't get inside this club. I said, really? He was like, yeah, you cannot get inside the club. So I'm looking at my cousin, right? I swear to you guys, my cousin went like this to me. I thought he was playing. This is my cousin walking inside the club.
You guys, he really thought it was funny.
Like that. At this point, I'm pissed. I'm like so mad. So, and then the girl was like, Aggie was like, oh, like, you know, I really thought it was gonna let you get in the club or whatever. And I'm looking at her like, I thought you said, don't worry about it. It's something to worry about. So Aggie had to walk me back to the car while my cousin is still inside the club. So we get in the car and, you know, she's talking to me and it seems like she's getting ready to leave me, right? So I'm over here talking to her more so she don't go nowhere. So we in the car still, and Aggie's like, oh yeah, you know, I'm about to go get your cousin so we can go. So okay, cool. She's telling me don't open the door for no strangers, this and that. If anything happens, call her or this and that. So I'm over here like, why is she telling me this if she's coming back? So Aggie went inside. Let me tell you guys, I waited and waited for her. She never came back. I'm watching my time and I realized 30 minutes went by. So now I'm all the way pissed. I'm like, these really in there in the club having a good time while they had me in the car. Remind you, the car's not turned on, the AC ain't on. I'm not gonna say it was hot, but the damn sure wasn't cold. I decided to call my boyfriend. I'm like, babe. He answered the phone and I could hear music because he was out with his friends. So I told him he gotta go somewhere so I can talk to him. So I explained to him what happened. After he got done laughing at me because I said I was about to get lit, he was like, babe, don't worry about it, but that's really messed up what they did. They left you in the car while they party. That's really messed up. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, I'm all dressed up, man. I was like, man, I was ready, man. I was ready. So he had to go because of course he's out with his friends. I stayed in the car and waited and waited and waited and waited. Your girl was knocked out. So finally they came. And they looked so sweaty. Like Aggie's hair was messed up. Like it was, I could see sweat everywhere. My cousin, his shirt is all sweaty and everything. He was like, yo, that club was so lit. Man, I had a good time. I'm over here like, I hate y'all. My Aggie is like, you know, I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm sorry, Melissa, but next time I got you. I'm looking at her like, sis, it won't be no next time. This was the last time. Okay. So pretty much that was the day that my cousins left me in the car so they could go to the club and party. Okay, that was that story time. If you guys want to see any more story time or whatever you guys want to see, let me know because your girl got a whole bunch of story time. Okay, so let me know. Thank you so much, Mela Gang, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Ain't playing no games with you. Can I have your signature? I'm your biggest fan. It's such an honor to be with you.